Why, hello there everyone. I'm Laxow, aka the Kumo Sensei. Minasan, konbanwa. And yeah, I hope everything's going well. And today I'm going to be feeding some tarantulas, specifically my Harpactira pulchripes, and some other tarantulas afterwards. So please stay tuned and let us feed a few tarantulas, and allow me to explain what's going on. So currently I'm actually getting prepared for Charlotte's Repticon in North Carolina, which is next week I believe, as of the recording of this video. So I'm getting ready, and I'm going to be getting rid of some of my tarantulas in my collection, so I'm downsizing. And the reason why I'm downsizing is because I don't have enough space, because tarantulas grow. And for those who don't know, last year I produced quite a bit of baby tarantulas, and I actually want to keep some of them. So to keep up with some of them, I have to make space. So some of my females are going out, and hopefully I can find a vendor who's willing to take them in via wholesale. And yeah, let us see where this goes, and let us hope for the best. I usually don't really stay long when it comes to reptile shows because I'm not really there to buy. I'm usually just there to work with, the people who's vending. So technically I just go, literally I just go in, give them my stuff, sell some stuff, and just get out. So typically I usually leave before people can come in. So if you're there to meet me, you probably won't. Or if you do, I'm not going to be there long. Or I'm already gone. But don't worry, because you may have a chance to actually buy whatever I sell to a vendor. And hey, whatever they put the price as is what they put the price as. I don't usually tell them to put things at a price because that's not my job. Once I get rid of, or sell a tarantula away, that's their job to actually sell it back to you guys. So I don't really stick around with the business too long, honestly. I just do what I gotta do, and I just get out right then and there once I'm done. So a lot of people are going to be asking, what am I getting rid of and what am I downsizing? So the first thing I really want to downsize is my Theraphosas. So for those who don't know, and for those who watched my last video, which you guys do know, basically I have too many female Theraphosa species, so I'm actually going to be selling some away. Specifically one Theraphosa apophysis female, and then my T blondie female, which she's a juvenile. And I don't really hate them per se, it's just that I need a male, so I don't want to stick around with too many females. And basically, as a tarantula breeder, you can't be too greedy, because being greedy is not a good thing. So one Theraphosa blondie is going out, and one Theraphosa apophysis female going out. Also, I would like to actually probably try to sell my Poecilotheria striatus, because like I said, I had extra females that didn't sell. So maybe I can use this opportunity to get rid of them as well, because I don't really need more of them, because I already have 7 adult females, and then the ones that didn't sell are pretty much approaching the sub-adult stage. And I'm going to tell you, at night they literally drum, because there are males that are close by that I keep as well for breeding, and they usually signal back and forth, and it's driving me nuts at night. So I literally got to get rid of those females as well, because I don't really need 15 to 16 adult females for Poecilotheria striata. I only need around 4 or 7 at most. So some of those guys are going, well, some of those girls are going out. So those are set to be, leaving this collection. So those are going to be a goodbye. And don't worry guys, because I still have some female Poecilotheria striatas, and I'll still have some Harpactira pulchripes after they're gone. And I'll still have some Theraphosa apophysis and Theraphosa blondie females. So really, I'm just cutting my females in half, because I don't need a million females, especially since I have 0 males for them as well. Which is, well, except for the Poecilotheria striata, but everything else doesn't have a male, which is driving me nuts. So for the Harpactira pulchripes, you may know that I do have males, but those males and my females are brothers and sisters, and I don't want to inbreed their lines, because that's kind of not good for genetic diversity. So really, I'm going to try to get rid of some of these males too, actually, to get them out there, so the bloodline doesn't get too inbred or weak. So this is basically a disclaimer. Next week I may or may not upload because of how busy I am. If I do upload, I do upload. If I don't, it's because I'm too busy being at the reptile show, trying to actually clear out my collection, so that way I can grow up some of my slings. So yeah, so there goes my disclaimer in case I don't upload it next week. And I'm also going to be focusing on looking for some males as well, aka Theraphosa apophysis male, Theraphosa blondie males, Carabena versicolor males, and maybe some other males of some other species that I might participate in or I might take interest in for a future, a future breeding project. But I honestly go in open-minded because, like I said, I don't usually know what I'm going to leave with. So let us see what I leave with. I might not bring back anything. I may bring back something. It really depends, but it's situational. Let us see, right? So you're going to notice that in the later videos, my collection is most likely going to be reduced. So you may not see much variety of tarantulas in the next few videos. And it's not because I don't have variety. I have a lot of tarantulas. It's just that I've downsized a bit, so that way I can focus growing out the slings I've bred last year. But don't worry guys, I still have plans for breeding. It's just a matter of if I have enough resources and room, and if I can find a male, honestly. Because I really want to plan out my breedings, because if I just breed everything, then that's just being reckless. As a tarantula breeder, when you first start, a lot of people just breed whatever they like. But as you get better at it, and as it becomes more financial to you, which it most likely will in the future, you're going to have to make much wiser decisions on what you want to produce and what you find interest in. Which those are the two that really comes to mind for me. So the two that I'm thinking about this year is Harpactira pulchripes and Carabiner versicolor. And it may be green bottle blues, but it would honestly depend, because I don't want my males to get eaten by my females. And also, I do have a Poecilotheria metallica male, which he's a juvenile, but if he grows out fast enough, then maybe I'll pair him with my two females as well. Now, I paired two Poecilotheria metallica females way long ago on this channel, but I only recorded one of them being paired. But either way, I paired two females, and one of them molted out, so there's no egg sac for that one. And then one of them I have been waiting for ages. She has eggs, but she doesn't want to lay them. I've done everything correct. I did the rainy seasons in her enclosure, and I gave her proper feedings and proper heating, and she still will not drop. I don't know what's the secret, but I'm hoping I can figure out how to actually get the Poecilotheria metallica to actually drop an egg sac. So I'm still waiting for that one female, but for the other female, she's ready to go. She is approaching her older years though, as I've noticed, because her blue is darkening to being more of a black color, which is a sign of old age. But she's still good to breed, and I believe she has a couple years left of breeding before she has to be retired into, just a happy, solitary lifestyle. But we'll have to see once we grow out this male, right? So, to recap, next week I'm going to be at a reptile show, so I may or may not upload it next week. It would really depend, and I'll be looking for males as well at that show. And also, future breeding plans will include Harpactira pulchripes, Carabiner versicolor, and maybe green bottle blue, and maybe Poecilotheria metallica. So, without further ado, I'm Laxow, aka the Kumo Sensei. If you enjoyed this content, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I upload every single Friday. And also, follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter to stay updated to what I do over there. And with that, stay lax, and Laxow out from the Kumo Sensei.